Hello, my friends. Hi, it's Miss Lacey again. I'm not wearing a mask because I'm in my home. Today I have another snowy story for you. It's called The Snowy Day. It's by Ezra Jack Keats. We've got a picture here of a child. They're all bundled up and they're walking through the snow. See the little footprints that they're leaving behind? Let's see what this day is going to be like for this kid. The snowy day. I can already tell it's going to be a fun one because look. Oh, this kid is having a great time sliding. Let's see if we can find out more. One winter morning, Peter woke up and looked out the window. Snow had fallen during the night. It covered everything as far as he could see. Oh, this is our new friend. His name is Peter. I think this might be a similar Peter to the one that we read about before, right? The one that has a new little sister? Well, now let's look. What does he see out that window? So much snow. How exciting. After breakfast, he put on his snowsuit and ran outside. The snow was piled up very high along the street to make a path for walking. Oh, you can tell that Peter lives in a safe place because he's able to go outside and wander. And look at all that snow that he can see. Well, that's exciting. That's very tall snow. That's taller than he is. Crunch, crunch, crunch. His feet sank into the snow. He walked with his toes pointing out like this. You see how his feet are pointing outwards to make the shape? So it's like he's making a V. And then he walked with his toes pointing in like this. Oh, so now it makes it look like he's kind of walking backwards, isn't he? He's pointing so his toes nearly touch. And he puts his heels outwards. That's so silly. So here it's kind of like he's walking like a penguin. And here, I don't know, he seems kind of like a little birdie maybe. Oh, what a silly way to play, and I like it. That's fun and very creative, making shapes in the snow with your feet. Then he dragged his feet slowly to make tracks. Oh, now he's shuffling them along in a straight line so that they're making tracks that go all the way across in one long line. That must make it look like some crazy animal is making these prints, just dragging a long tail maybe. And then he found something sticking out of the snow that made a new track. Uh-oh, so now we got 1, 2, 3 lines. It was a stick. Oh, look at that. He found a stick and that helped him to make a whole new shape. A stick that was just right for smacking a snow-covered tree. So now that he's done dragging it in the snow, he's going to use it to hit stuff. So he's chosen to hit this tree that's covered in snow. What do you think is going to happen to him when he hits it? They're giving us a hint right now. Look, what's happening to the tree? Yeah, looks like some snow is falling. Down fell the snow. Plop. On top of Peter's head. I don't think that's very comfortable for him, do you? No. Well, I guess he won't be doing that again without looking out first. Looks like he's walking away from that one. He thought it would be fun to join the big boys in their snowball fight. But he knew he wasn't old enough. Not yet. That's very smart of him. Yeah, the big boys are playing. And you know what? When big kids are playing, sometimes they can get a bit rough. They're throwing those snowballs at each other. And they've got some pretty big muscles. They're bigger, they're taller, they're a little bit stronger. So if he were to get hit a lot with those snowballs, that wouldn't feel so good anymore. Looks like he got hit once and that's enough to know. He's not strong enough yet. But he will be one day. Right now, this wouldn't be very fun for him. So he made a smiling snowman. Look, he made this great big body here out of one big snowball, and then he made a little one for the head. So instead of having 3 pieces, the snowman has 2. And then he made angels. That's the shape that people call this. When you throw your body onto the ground and you kick your legs back and forth and you flap your arms up and down, they call these snow angels. That's the shape. Because when you get up, it looks like there's wings and a long robe. He pretended he was a mountain climber. He climbed up a great, big, tall, heaping mountain of snow. And then he slid all the way down. Whee! That sounds like fun. It's like your own little roller coaster, isn't it? Being able to climb all the way up there and then just slide right down. He picked up a handful of snow and another and still another. He packed it round and firm and then put the snowball in his pocket for tomorrow. And then he went into his warm house. So he found some snow that he liked. He gathered it all up nice and tight, and he's saving it for later by stuffing it into his pocket. How do you think that's going to work out for him? What do you think? He told his mother all about his adventures while she took off his wet socks. Yeah, even the best boots can sometimes get soaked through. Snow's made out of water, and water finds a way. Water finds a way. And he thought, and he thought, and he thought about them. Look at him. He's thinking. He's taking a nice warm bath. He's got his little bath toys. Before he got into bed, he looked in his pocket. His pocket was empty. The snowball wasn't there. He felt very sad. Aw, poor Peter. He didn't realize he had put that nice cold snow into his pocket. But just like how his socks got all wet, that's what's happened to his jacket there too, see? Because the snow melted. It turned back into water. That's what happens when it gets warm. His socks weren't stuffed full of snow because he had nice warm feet inside. So it melted that snow and just turned it into water and soaked up his socks. He put the snowball in his pocket and then he went to his warm house. So the snowball turned back into water and it just soaked up into the jacket. And now it's gone. Oh, poor Peter. What do you think he could have done if he wanted to keep a snowball forever? Maybe tried putting it in his freezer, right? Yeah. If you find some snow and you want to keep it, I'm sure you could ask your family to help you. Just get a little container, like a Tupperware container. Put the snowball in there. Keep it nice and safe. Maybe put a little lid on it. And then pop it into the freezer. That should help keep it fresh for later. While he slept, he dreamed that the sun had melted all the snow away. Oh, he's having a warm dream about the hot, hot sun. But when he woke up, his dream was gone. The snow was still everywhere, and new snow was falling. Yay! It's still winter for him. He must live in a place where it's cold a lot. How lucky he gets to have more snow. After breakfast, he called to his friend from across the hall, and they went out together in the deep, deep snow. Oh, look at them together. They're both bundled up. They're so happy and warm. What a lovely idea. He got to explore all day yesterday, so he knows all of the best games. Now he can show his friend. What a lovely time they're going to have. That's the end. Well, this wasn't a very long story, but it was a good one, right? Thank you so much for being such great listeners. I guess I'll talk to you guys again next time, okay? Talk to you later. Bye-bye.